Hello Libra, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Libra for the month of October. And happy birthday to you, Libra. I do hope you have an amazing Libra season. I myself am a Libra as well, so actually I have 3 Libra placements, but at any rate, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I am not offering personal readings, and I do not see myself offering personal readings for the foreseeable future. So if someone contacts you asking you for money, that is not me. That is a scammer, and they are trying to take your money. So please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Also want to say very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. All right. Well, I definitely like to see the sun, and I definitely like to see some of these cards here. Anytime you get the sun in a tarot reading, it's always a good sign. But let's go ahead and make sure everything is in view. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the 7 of Wands. So this is some element of competition here in your life coming in for the month of October. All right, you may be called on to defend your position here. You may be called on to stand your ground. You can see that people are coming after him, okay? This person here is defending what they know to be true. And what I always like to say with the 7 of Wands is it does suggest to me that you have been successful in something, because the card that comes before it is the 6 of Wands, which is a victory in the suit of Wands, the second victory, pretty big one. And so what are you being called on to sort of defend yourself on? And is there something here in this month, Libra, where you know that what you're doing is right, and you know what you believe is true, and you know that what you're doing is not wrong, and now you need to defend it? I feel like there is something like that going on for some of you. There is a conflict here. I do feel like you know the way out. I do see this being an amicable resolution. I do see you succeeding, if you will, here. And it's just that there's some things here, but overall this looks very good. So right away in the middle you have the Page of Cups. So this is some sort of good news or happy news arriving in your life. The Page of Cups is always a nice sign. It's a sort of warm, nice, comforting energy. You can see the person here, the younger person here, coming forward offering out their cup to you. And so it can indicate that someone making a romantic offer, somebody saying that, hey, I'm interested in you, do you want to go get coffee, do you want to go do whatever? And that could be what this Page of Cups is talking about. Some of you could be entering into a relationship here in your month, Libra. Now what's interesting is this person could be highly sought after. There could be competition around this person, like a lot of people are interested, but they're interested in you. And so I would feel like this person probably has a lot of suitors, but they're choosing you, Libra. Now, for others of you, for those of you who are here for career and finance, I try to bring in both messages. You are getting a new offer, a new creative project, some sort of offer or news that's going to make you very happy in your career situation. And I do really feel that coming for some of you. Now, in the beginning of the month or towards the end of September, you have the 3 of Cups, 8 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. So 3 of Cups here, this is a really nice card in this case. This is, groups of people, joy, celebration, having a good time with others. I do feel like maybe there's going to be an event or an offer at the beginning of the month where you maybe go out, or you even just meet up with people, and then perhaps that's how you develop a connection with somebody. There could be just maybe some of you are getting, you're doing some sort of birthday celebration, or it doesn't have to be a birthday, but at the beginning of the month you're doing some sort of celebrating. Maybe you're taking a trip, maybe you're doing something for yourself here in the beginning of the month, but overall it looks very good for you. Now, what's interesting here is you do have these 2 challenging cards. So you have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Now, this 8 of Swords here, you can see this person is handcuffed, they're blinded, and they are trapped in a sort of sword imprisonment, okay? And it indicates that their thoughts, each one of these swords is a thought, indicating that they are trapped in their mind, they are trapped in their thoughts. And it's sort of like making something out to be a lot worse than it actually is, especially with the it's actually more like fears getting in the way. The Nine of Swords is more like what you have here, making something worse. I'll get into that as we go along. But it's sort of like self-imposed restrictions, fears getting in the way here. It's almost like you feel unworthy or something like that, because you also here have the Five of Cups. This is somebody who is focused on these 3 cups that are spilled, empty, broken. But if they would just turn around, they would realize that there are 2 cups behind them overflowing. So this Five of Cups really tells you, Libra, to look on the bright side here. Realize that there are good times ahead, and actually the sun is coming out tomorrow, okay, here in the future. So do remember that, Libra. There is something coming in for you here that looks very good. So in the middle of the month, you have the Five of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So let's start with this 9. We've talked about how there could be someone coming in. There could be good news or happy news, or, you know, some sort of romantic or creative offer coming in for you. But you have this Nine of Swords here. So it's interesting because you have the 8 into the Nine of Swords progressing here. You are making something out to be a lot worse than it actually is. This person is having a nightmare, okay? There is something that they are anxious or ruminating about. And it's in the lower row, so it's your subconscious. It's also the way that you talk to yourself. This lower row is the way that you talk to yourself and communicate with yourself. So are you letting fear hold you back from something, Libra? Is there an opportunity, or yeah, even an opportunity coming in here where you're like, no, that's not me. Like, I can't do that. Like, that's not for me. And you're just like, maybe you're just fear casting, okay? You never know what this offer may hold for you. With that Page of Cups, you never know what may be on the other side of that page, of that cup. And so I feel like some of you are in your talking to yourself negatively, or just fear casting. Now there's also here a mental conflict going on, okay, with this Five of Wands. The reason why is this upper row is the row of your thoughts. It's some sort of conflict here that's on your mind. And this Five of Wands is, you know, it's typically like, I read it in this case as a mental conflict. I'm not going to go any farther on it because, you know, it could be just a sparring with other people, you know, dealing with a conflict or a tension with someone else. But for you, I feel like it's all internal. It's of the mind here, Libra, for sure. And so with the Nine of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Five of Wands, there's something on your mind here. I'll be interested to see how we clarify, to get more details on this as we go along. Now, in the future here, towards the end of the month, you have the King of Swords, the Sun, and the Three of Wands. It looks amazing. So this is one of the Libra cards in the tarot, the King of Swords, if I can pick it up. This is, you know, the energy of authority. This is the scales. This is somebody who will give you a fair shot. This is somebody who is has a lot of integrity. This is the Libra card. This is you showing up, okay? And you are being guided here to realize that there is success coming in. There's success, victory, and abundance happening here. The Sun card is the best card in the tarot. And it says that something is going well. Something will go well for you here. It's total happiness, really. And it's this feeling of power, the power that you get from the Sun, the happiness, the abundance, the joy, the good times that happen from the Sun are coming in for you. And, you know, this is also going to lead to some sort of initial success here. You can see the Three of Wands. You can see this person here is kind of looking out to the shoreline and thinking, what's next for me? Where do I go from here? What do I want to do? What do I want to accomplish? And how do I want to handle this initial success I have achieved? And so let's see what this initial success might be. Let's see what this conflict may be. So if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Libra, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope things are going well for you. So we had 3 cards that wanted to come out here. So we have Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. So something coming in as a lesson, someone coming in as a way shower or a teacher for you. I do feel like it's something about this inner conflict is a teachable moment for you. You have this Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Okay, what is your voice trying to tell you? What is your soul telling you? Do you need to meditate also, Libra, with the Buddha symbolism? Is that something that you need to do? You also here have Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Some of you are dealing with issues of the masculine, dealing with issues of the father, with Master Jesus coming in. Let's see what else we get here. Let's see what else. Can we get some additional messages for Libra? Let's see here. Okay, so interesting. A year from now, and choose a new direction. So is there something here that you are feeling stagnant around? Is there something here that you're trying to start and you want it to happen now? Like I feel like maybe there's this new start or this new something coming in that's going to take some time to develop. You should take action on this, okay? You should take action. If you feel guided to do something, realize that it could take some time with a year from now coming in, but there's a new direction coming in, especially with the Three of Wands, kind of viewing the directions ahead, and the Sun as well. Let's see what this new direction may be. Let's see what else we get here. We're going to pull some additional tarot cards to see what might want to come through here for you. All right, let's see what we have here. See what we have from the tarot. You know, it could mean that you're just trapped in a scenario like with that Eight of Swords. I do feel like there's a clever way, or there's a way out of it for you. It may just cause some sort of mental acuity, some sort of mental skill for you to get out of it. So you have the Five of Cups coming in once again. Yeah, I thought we had that. Okay, the Nine of Swords coming in once again. And the Sun coming in once again. So that's amazing. So we start off with 3 repeating cards, drilling home this idea that something is not as bad as you think it is. Okay. I mean, there could have been, you know, a situation here where it's almost like something happened that's causing you to have like rapid thoughts, like rapid sort of mental stimulation or something like that going on with the 2 Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Wands in the thoughts row. There's something mentally happening here, and I don't mean that in like a mental sickness way or anything. There's like a lot of anxiety or rumination or something like that happening, probably based on something someone said or competition, something like this happening here in this month. The Three of Cups, Five of Cups here. Look, this person's looking at how the Three of Cups has already passed them. You see the Three of Cups card here spilled. But what they don't realize is there are more cups in the future. There will be more Three of Cups coming into their life. There are 2 cups overflowing, as I've said. And for you, it's like you're going to come to this understanding with the star now being, the sun rather, now being clarified, that there will be really nice times ahead for you here, Libra, and really happy times coming in, especially with the Page of Cups. 3 major cards of happiness. So there you are coming in with the with the Justice on top of the Five of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Tower. Okay, something going on here. Okay, there's a major event coming in. You know, the Tower is a feared moment. I always tell people, I mean, if you just look at this card, you can see the people jumping out of the building's collapsing, it's on fire, whatever. But what I like to say is, with this Tower card, is it provides you with an opportunity to see the illusions in your life. And the reality is that if you are living in an illusion, if you are living in a house of cards, that's going to collapse anyway. And really, you can view the Tower as a blessing in disguise, because it takes you to the next card, which is the Sun. In this case, it's the Star. The Star is the next card, but in this case, it's taking you to the Sun, which is the best card in the tarot. And so for you, this Tower moment is going to expose something, but it's going to be ultimately a net positive for you, because it's going to be a way showing event. There's a financial change coming in. I think it's probably more positive than not with the Sun. And with that Justice card coming in on top of that Five of Wands, that being the Libra card, just doubles down on this idea that is you having a mental conflict. So, okay, we have Judgment. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Libra, this is going to work out. Judgment is an awakening. It's an inner calling. It's a rebirth. It's spiritual. it is the card of karma. Okay, it says something from the past is now coming back in and rendering into you. You're getting some sort of reward or some sort of new start from the past here. And there is karma coming in. I feel like it's good because you have this with all really nice cards in the future, especially with the sun near it, especially the King of Swords on top of the Judgment. The King of Swords, again, you showing up again with the Judgment card. There's a major new beginning that's leading to a rebirthing or an awakening process here for you, Libra. The Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, find me a better combination. I mean, seriously, find me a better duo than that. Ten of Pentacles is a total harvest, okay? It's one of the most abundant cards in the tarot. So is the Sun. And so this could mean inheritance. You can see the grandfather, you can see the children, money being passed through generations. If it's not that, it's not going to be that for everybody, but for others, it's some sort of abundance that you've been looking for, whether that's getting into the school, getting that job, getting some sort of investment paying off, making a sale, something like that happening. And it's typically a larger quantity or a larger sum because it's the full manifestation of the Ten of Pentacles. So it's really nice, especially when it's combined with the Sun. You have the Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands, charging forward, charging ahead into this new direction and taking action. The Knight of Swords is all about taking action. You have that take action card as well in the Oracle messages. So there's something coming in here for you. Let's see what else we have for you here, Libra. This looks good. This is one of those readings where the Tower moment I don't think is a bad Tower moment. Bad health, main female, coffin, official person, main male, and pathway. Interesting. So the thing is with the coffin card, I never view it as death and dying. I almost always view it as an ending with someone, and especially if you get it with false person, it's somebody in your life who's just toxic or just not good for you, falling away. The boundary is being dissolved here. And this is providing a catalyst for healing for you with the Judgment card, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. Like, this is unblocking you. There's also some sort of like true north or destiny here coming into the fold for you here, Libra, in this month. So it looks really good. Main female, male, main male. Doesn't matter what gender you are. These are counterparts in this Oracle deck. And so with the Page of Cups, you could be finding somebody. It's very possible that you're finding a counterpart. And again, that bad health, I view that as like the health of a situation. Your thoughts are not, at some point in this month, there's going to be an examination of your thoughts that you're probably realizing you need to just look at. So thank you so much for being here. Look at this, lovers on the bottom too. Some of you finding somebody. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. I will see you in the next one.